Is everything good? Everything looks good. Get ready. I'm getting ready. I am now live. Awesome. Sounds good. I still can't see me, but I'm assuming that everything is alright. Oh, there I am. Awesome. Okay, so I'm back. I went and had a nap because I was really tired. But I'm doing a bit better now, I think. This actually looks alright. When I went down for my nap, I was like, my drawing looks so bad, but you know, it could be worse, I guess. So now that I have sort of the general colors, usually I don't do it this way, but I'm probably going to do line art now. Usually I would have like the line art done before I do the colors. I would have it done in black and then I would color it and then I would and then it would be good, but I'm gonna do the line art now, which is a little weird. I don't know if I've ever done the line art after I colored it in, but whatever, man. Life's about experimenting. Okay, I really think that there's something wrong with my tablet. I'm just gonna try unplugging it and plugging it back in, because usually it's not that bad. I might have to, you can sort of increase the, if you want it to be like more soft or not. So I might try and mess around with that. Usually it's just fine the way it is, but maybe I do have to adjust it a little bit. I don't know. It still didn't change the thumbnail. Should I be concerned about that? It's probably fine, but I don't know. It'd be nice if the thumbnail was just the way I wanted it to be, but okay. I'm trying to pull up the live stream on my iPad and it does not want to work. Is my live stream okay? I'll plug my tablet back in and we'll find out. Plug in. Is it? Oh, are you better now, friend? Let's see. Pen tablet properties. I have it set to be soft. Let's try making it firmer and see if that helps. Probably won't, but we can try anyway. How's the live stream doing? I can't see it. Go, be live. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Let's see if it's any better. Ah, that did help. See the difference in the line there? That might just be my bad because I had it on really soft, but the thing with it being a little bit firmer is that you have to press harder, but it gives you more like control over the line, I guess. It's just sort of a personal preference thing. I only figured out that you could even mess with that fairly recently. So it sort of has taken me a while to figure out how I like it, but now that I know how I like it, I'm pretty picky about how I like it. Okay, does, in the thing, does he have little, like, thingies, I don't know what to call them, on his hair? Let's find out. Does he? Doesn't look like it. I don't know why I thought he did have little thingies on his hair. But yeah, I guess not. Okay, cool. It's Zelda who usually has the little thingies on her hair, but for some reason I thought maybe Link did in this one. Probably has a little thingy holding his ponytail in place. A little hair elastic. Hylian hair elastic. Whoa, that was a funky line. Be cool, line. Be cool. Oh, I'm glad that I fixed this. This is so much better. Oop. His hair looks dumb. Oh, I just am seeing how dumb that looks now. Well, that was a nice little experiment. I'm gonna redraw the hair after. I'll trace the stuff that doesn't look horrible first. So the trick to getting the color that you trace it as is I usually make it a little darker, and then for skin I make it a little more red than the actual skin color was. Depends on like what color of skin I'm drawing, obviously, but that's usually how I do that. Just sort of makes it pop a little bit more, I guess. And there's an ear. There's no reason for me to color this first because I'm going to have to recolor it anyways to make it fit the line art, so it was kind of pointless. But it was a good little experiment to see if I could do it, I guess. Also, his ears look dumb. At some point soon I might switch to like drawing something else because I don't know if I really like how this looks. It's just sort of the peril with this kind of stuff. You never know if it's going to look nice or not. And a lot of the time it doesn't, so it's whatevs, I guess. Okay. How does that look? That looks okay. I'm trying to decide if I should make the lines thicker or not. But it's probably alright the way it is. I used to always do my lines, well, for a long time I did my lines really, really thin. Then I started doing them thicker. And then I went back to doing them really thin. But then I did one drawing. I think it was a self-portrait of me. Self-portrait of me, because I needed to say that. Where I did them like thicker and it looked cool. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I should go back to doing my lines thicker. But I'll keep it thin for right now. Because that's what I know best. That is where I am the most comfortable. Oh no, that looks bad. Pretend that didn't happen, everybody. Okay, the live stream didn't play when I pulled it up on my iPad, but I guess that's fine. I don't know. Maybe my iPad's just slow, or eventually I'm gonna switch to live streaming to Twitch once I actually feel like I know what I'm doing. Then I'll go to Twitch, but I'm not as familiar with like their interface and stuff, so I felt like I should just start streaming on YouTube, even though Twitch probably works better. I also feel like I hear about a lot of problems with streaming on Twitch, but I probably just hear about a lot of problems because a lot more people stream on Twitch, right? That's sort of how that works. Alright, that looks... Is that a good color for that? Sure. Good enough. Good enough is good enough for me. I should have rewatched the trailer while I took my break, because then I would have been fresh and able to talk about it. I also need to watch Nintendo's live stream from today, because I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't watch nearly enough. But I'll do that at some point. One other thing I should probably do for this at some point is add background music. I was sort of struggling the other day. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start uploading my speed art videos to like my Facebook page and YouTube. Where am I gonna get background music? So I just started like making the loops myself in Soundtrap. And it was actually really easy, and I made a lot very quickly. I haven't like put those on any of the videos yet, but I think there's one coming out tomorrow where I used a loop that I made myself. You can probably tell that I made it myself, but it doesn't really matter. You just need sort of something to be playing while you're watching the video, right? I've always been kind of against like live streamers putting video on their streams. I find it kind of annoying because in my opinion, like if you're gonna sorry, I'm just fiddling with the stream again. If I wanted to like listen to music while I was watching a live stream, I would just put my own music on and then put the live stream on, right? And if the live streamer is also playing music, then that's going to be kind of annoying. So yeah, I've just never felt like it was necessary. But I guess a lot of people actually like music on it, which I don't understand. Just play your own music. But I don't know. I guess I'll do that at some point. His arms are wrong. Let's see. I think I need to make this a bit bigger. And then maybe... Oh, there's rumbling going on outside. I think my parents are like installing a pond or something. I don't know what they do out there. Weird things. And then I need to make the elbow like bigger, like that. Does that look better? A bit, I think. If I flipped it the other way, it would look so wrong, and I know that, so I'm not going to. Ignorance is bliss, everybody. Okay, I need to look up a picture of his pouch. I'll just pull the trailer up, I guess, on my phone. Because I need to see what like his belt thing looks like too. Or wait, can I just, it'll be on the concept art that I think that I tried to use as the thumbnail for this, but I don't know if that worked or not. I feel like a lot of stuff doesn't work on the YouTube for iPad, which doesn't make sense. Just make it work. I don't understand why it's not, working. Oh, this concept art does not tell me much. Oh, is the pouch a book? I didn't know that. I seem dumb. Oh, I know Zelda. Trust me. Doesn't know that the thing's a book. Or is it just a very square pouch? I don't know. Whatever. So it's more blue in this art than purple, but it sort of looked more purple when I saw it before. I'll make the line a bit more blue, I guess. So it's sort of... I don't know how to draw this. It's sort of like that. And then it goes down. Oh no. And then... Is it like that? That looks bad. Hold on. I can draw a square. I guess this isn't a square. This is a rectangle. I can draw a rectangle. Kind of. Alright, well that's as good as it's gonna get. So the little eye in the middle matches Link's eye color, it looks like. Interesting. Blue. Blue is a pretty common eye color. I have that eye color actually. Okay, belt. I don't know what his belt looks like, and I can't really tell, so I'm just gonna guess and hope that I guess kind of right. Because you can see there's stuff there. I could try and figure out what that is, but I mean, it's probably more fun to just freestyle it, right? Look at that. Boom. I did it. So I'll just shade that to make it look a bit more interesting, I guess. And then now it's time to do the legs. So I'll make this dark. The big decision that everybody has to make in their lifetime is whether you do the line art darker than the color or lighter than the color. Sometimes lighter looks better. Usually if you're doing a darker color, then doing it lighter looks better. Most of the time I do it darker because darker looks better. It's the big decision. It's a debate. And I have it often. I was talking about this the other day, but I have the undo button set on my tablet, but I still instinctively reach for the keyboard instead, which is bad because I have it set to be right there. If I press this, boom. Wait, it didn't do it. There we go. Now it undid it. And I can redo it too. Do I do that? Nope. Control Z. Control Y. In, I think Premiere, undo is like Control Shift Z. They changed it on me. How does that look? I like his character design in this game, like a lot. I think Link is looking really good. I don't know, we haven't really seen anyone else, have we? We've seen like some enemy designs and stuff. I assume that there will be Zelda in this game. And she'll probably look cool too. Or maybe there won't be, I don't know. It seems like they're changing a lot of stuff in this game, which I totally approve of. On one hand, I don't like the idea of them changing stuff too much. I remember I would read articles about all kinds of stuff. I watched a whole video once where a guy was talking about how Zelda should go like sci-fi, and that was just hogwash. Like, come on, buddy. But I do like that they're changing stuff up more, because if you want old Zelda, go play the other Zelda games, right? Like, there are games already for what you want, but they're trying to do some new things, and I think that's cool. Whatever Nintendo does is probably going to be pretty good, so I think fans just need to trust them a little bit more, that they at least kind of know what they're doing, even though they break our trust all the time. But most of the Zelda games have been pretty darn good, so yeah, don't worry about it, people. It's going to be a good game no matter what. Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. I like all of the... I never played the DS Zelda games, so maybe those are like a lot worse or something. But I like pretty much all of the Zelda games, which is good, because they're all good games. So don't stop worrying about it, fans. I still don't know how to draw feet, as you're learning right now. I just sort of do a round shape and go, well, I just hope nobody looks down there. Like, maybe if I mess up the feet real bad, nobody will notice that I don't know how to draw feet, and it'll be fine. And then we'll just do the skin color. I know that, like, I'm not doing the line art very well, but I don't think it doesn't matter, really. It's gonna look fine once I zoom out, and this is not like a big, long, professional doodle or anything. This is just, like, a quick little thing I'm doing, but we'll see. How does that look? That looks okay, maybe. Let's work on his face. I need to fix his hair too. I can't forget to fix his hair, because his hair looks real dumb right now. So he has like dark eyebrows, sort of, right? I'm glad that sort of thick, dark eyebrows have become a good trendy thing, because I think it looks cool. So yeah, they're sort of... I'm basing this off of the art that is this, because I just looked at the stream to see if you could see it, and then I remembered that it's several seconds behind, and then I felt stupid. But I'm doing it based off of that, so hopefully this looks okay. They're kind of a dumb shape on that drawing. Well, maybe they're not a dumb shape and I'm just bad at drawing men's eyebrows. Is that a good shape? Sure. I gave him like womanly eyebrows in the sketch. Not that that would look bad, I want it to look kind of like Link, so doing my best. There we go. That looks fine, right? Sure. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Oh yes, now I need to fix his hair. Maybe I'll do the outside of the eyes first, and then I'll fix his hair. The eyes are like beautifully drawn in this picture. I completely approve. I wish that I could draw like that. That looks so nice. Oh man, I need to like order a poster for this game. That'd be cool. I already have I have a Zelda poster right there. I don't know, you can't see them in the stream, but on the other wall I have 3 more Zelda posters. 'Cause I have a lot of those. My university room next year is gonna just be Zelda posters, which I'm studying video game design, so I guess that's appropriate. Alright, how does that look? That looks okay, sure. I wish that, because Zelda's sort of... Ooh, I'm watching it in the stream and it looks bad. I'm gonna copy the eye over. Never mind. Abort. Alright, what was I gonna say? I don't like that Zelda has become sort of a trendy thing to like. Because, I don't know, I remember the days when it was like, oh, you like Zelda? Cool, we have something in common or whatever. Now it's like everybody says they like Zelda, right? You gotta like weed out the fake Zelda fans. Okay, we'll give him a nice frown. Sure, whatever. Okay. Oh, I should make the whites of his eyes actually white. Or at least pretty close to white. Do it like that. That's probably a good thing. Is it gonna... Yeah, it's gonna go on top of that. That's fine. Because I can just take the color from over here. That's the magic of art. This ain't no painting. I like painting, but it's such a process. You gotta, like, mix your paint colors. That's probably what I'm the worst at. Honestly, in art in general, I'm probably the worst at, like, deciding on color palettes and stuff. I feel like I'm really bad at that and I need to work on it more. But it's even worse when you're actually painting, because it's so much work to, like, get a color. Unless you just paint from colors straight out of the tube, which I usually end up doing. I just buy paint colors the way that I want them. Okay. Oh, this looks cute. Let me just check. Okay, it still says that the stream health is bad, but that's fine. Whatever. Nobody liked me sharing it on my Facebook page. It's okay, guys, whatever. Didn't matter to me anyway. No, that's fine. Oh, I didn't line art that. Also, that looks... Whoa. This looks bad. Okay, let me just turn off that and the sketches. So that's the line art we're working with right now. Wait, why does that only... Oh, because I didn't line art the other thing either. Oops. So I'm just gonna... Okay, I'll do the hair last, but I'll line art everything without it. And I'm gonna copy... Which shoulder looks better? I think this one looks better. So I'm gonna copy... Wait, first I have to merge them. So, I don't know what that is. I think I just made this layer, probably. So we got the eyes and stuff. Okay, so I think up to here is where we would like to merge them. So then that should be the line art. I'll even label this line art. And then I'm gonna copy this line, because I think that looks better than the other one. And then paste it. And then we're just gonna try and put it here. Sort of sloped a bit more, and we'll just squish it in a bit more. And just, sure. I know art, trust me. So then I'll erase sort of the bottom and that little tail. And then I should, wait, am I just gonna ruin everything with this? No. Does that look better? I can't tell if that looks better or worse. Well, I tried. I really tried. I think if I do it like that looks better maybe. I'm I've decided on that, so it's happening. And just do a little there and a little there. Who's this in the chat? Oh, it has been a while. Hello, friend. Oh no, I don't know. This isn't good. I can't manage chat and live streaming at the same time. How's it going? Is it good? I don't know. I'm really tired. Oh, wait. Oh, that looks okay, I think. This still needs to be a bit longer, but I'm just gonna deal with it. Whoa, oh no, I just went off the video on my iPad. Busy doing League. Wow, that's weird that you decided to play that game. That's like a new thing for you, isn't it? League. Oh man. Oh, okay, so now I need to do the thingy on his book. I still don't know if it's a book or a pouch. I think it's a book. I feel like I'm a bad Zelda fan for not knowing what this thing is. Let's see. What's this layer? Did I just make this blank? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, wait, or should I fix his hair first? I should fix his hair first, because his hair looks dumb. Okay. I'm glad that I decided to fix his hair, because it's just stupid. Okay. So in the picture that I'm drawing off of, it looks a lot cooler than in the other picture that I was drawing off of. So maybe that'll help. If I just... It needs to sort of be like that, I guess, I think. And then it has these like cool little wisps up here. This is just like a really cool piece of art. It's as if Nintendo hires like actual good artists to do their artwork or something. Yeah, sure. Like that, and then you can sort of see his ponytail, but I don't know if I want to have his ponytail in this. I'm still sort of deciding. If he was a girl, I could just give him a high ponytail and have it go like that, but maybe that looks okay. But he has a low ponytail, so I don't want to like screw that up. You're either a high ponytail person or a low ponytail person. You can't do both. Okay, now I want to go back and look at the trailer because his little weird like dangly things, dangly hair sideburn things, I felt like they were longer. Not longer than I drew them. I think they're shorter than I drew them. But I can't decide. Okay. Yeah, Zelda Breath of the Wild. What a dumb name. Okay. Oh, stupid ad. Just go. I don't want to deal with this crap. Okay. Now watch, there's going to be nowhere in this entire video where it shows me his weird little dangly hair things. Oh yeah, there's one clip where they show him wearing armor, like a full set of armor. Oh, they are long. Okay, I'm good. And that's like really cool. I sort of like it when video games have armor. Kim reviewing video games. Put armor in it. It's good. Good job. But I don't know, like in Twilight Princess, I think it is, there's those enemies where they're like dark nuts or whatever. Those guys are cool, right? Because they're like knights with swords and stuff. So I don't know, I sort of approve of Zelda doing more of that because I think it's really cool. I don't know if I made his hair better if I just like more exaggerated how bad I did it in the first place. It sort of looks like he has a weird tumor coming out of the side of his head here. Maybe he does have a tumor. I'm adding to the story. And I should add hair down here because he has long hair. He just has it pulled back. Sure. That looks fine. This is just a test anyway. That's going to be my excuse forever. I'm never going to make good art while recording ever because I'm just going to always go, well, it's not like this is for reals anyway. And then my art will just be bad forever. Usually when I do this, I do the hair outline the same color as the eyebrows. Do I want to do that? I feel like I did the eyebrows a little too dark because I did them the same color as the eye outline. Nah, that's fine. I'll just do it like that. Whoop. Looks fine. Don't worry about it. Thank you. Worrying about it's my job, though. If I didn't worry about it, it would just be like a bunch of scribbles in a Photoshop document. And I'd be like, art. I got the list of the names of everybody who's in my program next year. So, of course, like, the first thing I do is look them all up on Facebook immediately. And, like, there's one guy, this is gonna come back to haunt me. The guy's gonna, like, see this and be deeply offended. But he did digital art, and it was, like, so bad. I pull it up in computers and like I show it to my friend and he's like, that's bad. I was like, yeah, I know. It was just like horrible digital art. And then there's one other guy who did little sort of pencil sketches, and those were nothing to write home about either. But I mean, you gotta start somewhere, right? Because you don't just like be born a super good artist, I guess. I don't know. And I know it's really hard to get into art. At least that's sort of what I've heard from people who try to start doing it suddenly, because you don't know how to do it and then you need to like figure it out. I don't know. Oh, did I do the line? I think I did the line. That looks okay. Sure. Guy has an artist's soul. He does. Oh, I don't remember. There was one other guy who wore like I'm just like talking shit about people in my program. He wore one of those like, what are they called? Like newsy caps. Just one of those like obnoxious hats, and like all of his pictures were just him in this awful artist hat. All he needed was like a soul patch. The image would have been completed. But other than that, there wasn't really anybody who I saw who did a lot of art, which, I mean, I couldn't find Facebook pages for all of them, so maybe there's some like really talented hidden artist. I don't know why you would go into the program if you didn't have some kind of interest in art, but I don't know. I guess I'll find out. That's going to be so fun. I register for my courses on tomorrow. Yeah, because it's Wednesday and tomorrow's Wednesday. So that's going to be fun. I think course registration opens at like 6 a.m. So I get to wake up at 6 a.m. to do it. I'm not waking up at 6 a.m. to do it. But yeah, that'll be good. And I have like my schedule all planned out. I'm an intense guidance counselor on the inside, so I like got out a pad of paper and wrote down all my courses and what time they start at and stuff. Really excited. I do have class every day from Monday to Friday, but I think Mondays and Fridays I just have like one class a day, so that'll be good. Oh, it's getting dark. I should turn on a light. I have one. Oh. Sometimes this light just starts flashing randomly. And it's kind of creepy because it'll happen at like random times. Let me see on the stream if made it look better. Yeah, it will be stress-free. I'm excited. Oh god, don't knock the microphone over. Just keep it there. All right. Yeah. I think it's going to be really fun. I don't know. It's just cool. I was sitting in math class and I realized, like, I don't have to do this crap next year. I mean, I'm sure that there's still going to be stuff that I'm not going to like or whatever, but I feel like the chances of me doing something that I don't like is, like, a lot less, which is cool. I don't know. Oh, this looks better. Good job, me. I still need to fix the lines a little bit because I did them sort of sketchy up at the hair and then I did them like clean everywhere else. Oh, and I need to fix that too. That'll be an easy fix though. So I think what I'm going to do now is just color. Oh, I didn't do the little strap thing. I'll do that after I'm done the hair. Oh, and I didn't line right there. I'm a terrible artist. I watch other artists' line art videos and they're all like, I don't know, it feels like they know what they're doing and have a process. And I'm just like, you just worry about things until it turns out okay. So first I'll fix the hair lines. And there we go. Oh. They, for my program, they sent me like this huge booklet and I read the entire thing. It had like course descriptions for every course that I'm gonna take. And I read all of them. I even read the course descriptions for the courses that are for the other branch of the program. Because there's 30 people in the game design program at Brock, but I think that's in both... Like, I said game design right there, but I think that's in both the game design and the game programming parts, which is really cool because that means that, like, there's even fewer people in my program than I thought, which is awesome. And you, like, stay with that group of, I think it was 32 people. You stay with them throughout the entire course of the thing is the idea. I also thought that I was going into the second year that they were doing the program. Like, I thought they started it last year because that's what the guy at the school said. But no, it's actually the first year, which is really cool. So I'm like the guinea pig in this whole thing, which I approve of. They, I think my dad was looking it up. They, like, announced that they were doing the program last year, but they, yeah, they didn't actually start it. There we go. I'm excited to see what sort of weird people are going to sign up to be in that. My friend said to me, Kim, you're probably going to be like the most normal. I was like, maybe. That'd be interesting. Okay, so I'm going to... The hair looks much better now. I'm glad I fixed that. So I can get rid of the hair sketch. And I can get rid of... What is that? Oh, that's the line... I don't know what line that... Oh, that's the line that I erased, I guess. And I can... So I can just merge all these, I think. Merge layers. I do have experience dealing with a lot of weird people. Oh, there was something... Oh, today I watched a guy do a... We have to do these like big presentations in my math class. Okay. Bye. Have fun doing whatever. Today in my math class I watched a guy do an entire presentation while he was completely like stoned out of his mind. At least I think he was. I mean, maybe he wasn't, but he really looked like he was. It was funny. He did a fine job, but it opened with like, everybody else's topics for these is like healthcare spending in developing countries and that kind of thing. And he just goes up and he's like, so I did my presentation on sports because I like sports. I was like, this is going to be great. And it was good. I mean, it wasn't the best thing I've ever seen, but it was probably better than mine, which isn't really saying much, but... Okay, so I think the little shady thing that I did looks fine. And... that looks okay, right? Oh yeah, I said I was going to do the line art. Oh, god damn it. I don't know why when you merge layers together, it keeps the name of... like, because when you make a layer, it just automatically calls it layer next available number. And I don't know why when you merge them together, it should automatically make the name the one that I changed, right? I just feel like that makes sense. Like if I'm merging line art with layer 20, I probably want the name to still be the one that I changed, right? It's probably a thing that Photoshop does and Photoshop Elements doesn't. But whatever. Okay, so how's the stream doing? It says it's still orange, so I guess that's fine. I don't know. How satisfied are you with live streaming on YouTube? I don't know how to answer that. I mean, it's streaming, so I guess I'm satisfied. I don't know. I wasn't really expecting much. I was just sort of expecting the stream to work, which I guess it is, so yeah, good job. I'm not going to answer that right now, though. Okay, oh, did I merge these before I erased this? Silly me, whatever. I'll just erase it now. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I'm a good artist. I can do things. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now I will do the skin. What I have to be careful with when I'm doing this kind of stuff is... oh, I need to put a line right there. I'll do that after. Because I sort of go back and fix things, but here, I'll demonstrate this. Like, sometimes when I'm coloring, I'll go over the line a little bit, and I always go, oh, well, it's fine. I'll just fix it when I adjust the color for the hair. But then when I'm coloring the hair, I'll go over the line a little bit into the skin, and I'm like, well, I'll just fix that when I'm going over the skin again, and it just becomes a never-ending thing of me going over lines. So I just try really hard to not go over the lines when I'm coloring. And yes, I know there's tools that do this, but I'm lazy. I'm too lazy to use the tools that make things easier. I feel like I've already established that. Okay, so now I'll fix it down here. And one thing I always forget when I'm doing these kinds of things is I'll have, like, usually when I'm drawing girls or something, there'll be a little bit of their leg that, like, so I'll have them wear high socks or whatever, and some of their leg will stick out. And I always forget to color this part. And then I'm like, oh, god damn it. I have to go back at the end and fix it. So that looks good. Now I'm going to add the line I said I was going to add for the little strap thingy. Where's my... did I delete the sketch? No, I didn't. Good. I sort of know what I'm doing. Look at that. I'll put this... do I want to put it below or above? I'll put it above because I don't really care about that part. That part can be a little bit messed up. Woo! Woo! Lines. Okay, that was fine. Do I need to... yeah, it should probably continue down here. Let me see how it looks on the... there's like a thing attached to it there. Whatever. Wait, why does this look so dark? Is that the right color? Yeah, it is. Okay, it just looks dark because it's on a light thing, I guess. Okay, so I feel like I did this at a bad angle. But how's that? That looks fine. Good enough, good enough, good enough. That's my motto. So I'll erase that. And that looks good. Okay, and then where did I say I needed a line? Right there. Right there I need one. And probably there. Actually not there. I need a line of the skin color right there though. Alright, right there. That looks good. Perfect. Okay, so now I'll color... Okay, I'll get rid of the blue crap. And then I'll color in the shirt now, I guess. I like the way I ended up doing the shading on the shirt, even though I just did it sort of randomly. But I think it looks kind of cool. I don't know if I'll keep it that way or not, though. We'll see. So I don't really care about coloring outside of the outside lines because it's really easy to fix that, so I don't worry about that. It's just the lines like within the picture that I try to be careful with as much as I can. And like that. And sure, should I add a shadow of the hair? Probably. You know, things make shadows sometimes, right? Probably. I never took physics. That's a lie. I took physics for 2 months? A month? I don't remember. I remember we didn't have a teacher. We had a teacher, obviously, but the teacher, we have like a really good physics teacher who I like a lot, but he wasn't there that year or whatever, that semester. So yeah, I remember now. We had a teacher who I really liked for a week, maybe less than that. And then she got replaced by this teacher who I couldn't stand. He was a nice guy. I just couldn't handle him. He had like all these dumb phrases he used to say, and I just could not take this teacher. But he said like, oh, I'm only going to be here for a week. And I was like, okay, well, hopefully the next teacher we have is better. And then he was like, oh, no, I'm your teacher. I was like, well, I don't need this class. Goodbye. And I dropped it. I remember the moment when I decided I was going to drop it because I was away a day and I needed to copy the note. And I got handed the note and it was just the worst, most like horrible, like long note I've ever seen in my entire life. And I started copying it down like off of a guy in the class. And I was just like, I do not want to take this class anymore. I don't need this class. I don't want to do it. So before I was done like copying it out, I just like handed it back to him and I looked him in the eye and went, thank you. Thank you for making me realize that I don't want to take this class. So then I dropped it and took a super easy art class instead, and I got like a really high mark in that class and it was good. So that was good. I drew a snail. Remember, I think I joined the class right as they were starting that snail drawing that I did. Not everybody drew a snail. It was one of those things where you draw a picture and then you like break it up into a bunch of little chunks and then you sort of color it like a checkerboard, except we weren't doing it like a checkerboard. You were shading it from light to dark. It was an open level class, which basically means it's like kindergarten, but no offense to people who take open level classes, I guess. Oh, I need to line art that too. I don't even know what that is, and I kind of want to get rid of it off of the picture because it looks dumb. Whatever. But yeah, I went into the class and I was just like, oh, please, because the problem with taking art classes, at least at my school, is they explain everything so much for so long. Like, you just want to do your art project. There's like 12 classes where the teacher has to like walk you through the process. And I understand that, it's probably a necessary thing to do. Like, I get that. But yeah, I don't know. It was painful. So then I joined this class, and she was like, I looked at the assignment. I was sort of walking around the room, I think, before the teacher got there. And I saw what they were doing, and I was like, I immediately understand. And then the teacher was like, okay, so I guess I'm going to have to explain this to you. And I was just like, nope. I got this. I got this, teacher. You don't got to teach me nothing. She was like, oh, okay. And this poor teacher, like, the class was awful, and it was so stressful, and I could tell it was really hard on her. She, like, slit her hand open with a knife. Not on purpose, but just, oh, there goes my light. Well, yeah, like, it was just really stressful. So she was probably just glad that she had a kid who kind of knew what was going on. Probably knew what was going on better than most of the other kids in that room. That was a fun class. I'm glad I took that. I miss that class. I'm always so miserable in art class when we're not like actually working on art. But then I miss it too when I'm done. I'm like, oh, I wish I was still in art class. But yeah, I don't really miss it. We were doing in music today. The teacher was going over some like music history. And I got a Snapchat. Gotta read it. The teacher was doing a music history lesson, and he's married to the art teacher, and he started going over a lot of the exact same stuff that the art teacher had gone over, like way a ton. Ooh, Snapchat updated. It looks weird. But yeah, I don't know. I was like, please no. Please don't make me go back to that. But yeah. Why isn't my light working? I plugged my light into a power bar that has like a ton of other stuff on it. So that's probably why it doesn't work. Because it's from IKEA, so there's no excuse for this light to not be functioning perfectly all the time. Okay, how does that look? That looks fine. Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That looks dumb. Never mind. Pretend those bloops didn't just happen. How do I want to do this? I felt like it looked fine before I started messing with it, but I think I just thought it looked fine because I did it really quickly. And so I was like, ooh, that looks good for doing it really quickly. Because I need to have a shadow on all of these things, but I'll color it more of the light color than I need first, and then do it like that. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And then we'll do that. Nice. There we go. And then I'll add a little shadow on the bottom there. That looks nice, right? Sure. We'll pretend it does. And maybe if I do like a line right there. I feel like that's attracting more attention to the crotch. Look, everybody. Look at Link's crotch. Do it. Look at it. Can you see it? Can you, though? I need to add music to these so that I can just, like, sing along really loudly. How does that look? That looks good. Whatever. Good enough. Good enough. And then the boots. Just not gonna worry about these at all. Like I said, I don't know how to draw feet. I just draw circles and hope that it's fine. Especially these. These are very round. Especially that one foot there. He has one very round foot. Okay, time to deal with this area that I don't want to deal with. I kind of just want to not have the pouch at all, but I feel like it'll be really boring without it. So I don't know. Whoa, Snapchat's all weird now. Let me go back to the picture of the book thing. Is it a book or a pouch? I don't know. I don't know. Let me just... It has like the little Sheikah eye on it. I think I'll get rid of the little yellow thing, but keep the other thing. Goodbye, yellow thing. It was a pleasure working with you. There we go. So now I need to color in the belt. I feel like this looks better than I thought it was going to when I was starting this. So now I need to fix this mess. And then fix that mess. Alright, mischief managed. I just watched all of the Harry Potter movies. I was gonna watch one a day, but then I watched them all in like 4 days. I think it might have actually... No, it was 4 days. But I think the first day I just watched one, which was my plan. But then like the second day I watched like 2.5 of them. And then I fixed myself on the third day. But then then the fourth day I watched, I don't know. I got through them all way quicker than I should have because I have too much spare time. Okay, I can't really tell what's going on this thing, but it looks like there's sort of a lighter color. It's like the big outline of the eye, sort of like that, and then like that. I don't know. And then there's like, yeah, this, I'll just do it the exact same colors as eye color. There's like a little circle. That looks too bright down here. Whatever. And then it's sort of yellowy, goldy. Should I just do it the same color as his hair? I'll do it the same, like, almost the same color as his hair, but a little more yellow, I guess. And that's sort of, that's like a circle around. Oh, this looks bad. Shit. And then there's like a little triangle. Yeah. Kind of like that. And then another little triangle over here. And then another little triangle. That kind of looks like it-ish. And then I can't really tell what's going on at the bottom. But it kind of looks like it goes like that and then down. Because the Sheikah eye usually has like a tear. But I don't think this has a tear. It's like that. Yeah, sure. And then bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. And then there's some crap up here. I originally thought that said like Zelda at the top, but I don't think it does. But I'm just gonna put a line. When in doubt, just put a line. That's one thing. When I used to start out doing fan art, I'd like painstakingly recreate as many little details as I could. But I realized people don't really notice if you get it wrong. Like the snobs will care if you get it wrong, but nobody else cares if you get it wrong, so don't worry about it. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do is, I can move that down here because I don't need that. I'm going to merge all the line art and then, whoa, and then delete the outside. So hopefully I filled in all the lines. I didn't fill in all the lines. I see where I missed one. Right here. I like doing this because it sort of encourages me to fix my lines. Because otherwise I won't. Alright, so you see now how the like thing outlines the entire picture? Yeah, that means we did it good. So then I can delete the excess. Oh, that looks pretty good actually. It looks like a thing. And if we want to be really cool, we can go... Oh, I changed my layer name again. Stop changing my layer name. Oh wait, but this probably isn't going to work because I didn't fill in the line properly. 1 second. That's good, but this side I need to just... There we go. So then I can go bloop, bloop. And then right here there's a little gap. And then we can delete that stuff too. Now it'll look even cleaner. And I can also delete that. There we go. So now it's just... I need to shade down there a bit more probably. Because it looks like he has a little cut thing on the front of his boots. So I should probably do that just to add some more interest. But I'll do his face right now. So his eyes are sort of like that. I said like that and didn't do anything. In my head, I understood how they looked. I came to an understanding. That's what happened right there. Should I outline his eyes? They're outlined in the picture, so I probably should. They're sort of thicker outlines there, and then thinner down there, and then thicker, yeah, thicker up there, and thinner down there, maybe? Thicker, thinner, thicker. This looks so bad. Okay, but when you zoom out, it looks fine. Just please don't zoom in really far to anything that I've ever drawn, because it will not help. Okay, so then that kind of thing there and there. Then I just need to add white. So we'll add it like in there. How does that look? Oh, that looks cute. He's a cute little Linky. Oh. Okay, I should make these a little bit darker because they're sort of behind. That's one sort of trick you can use, is if you want to sort of signify that something is behind something else, you can make it darker because it's like a shadow, I guess. And I'll probably add a little bit of that color up here. Usually I shade hair a little more less scratchily when I'm doing stuff, but that's fine. And then we'll put a little bit of it in here and in here, just anywhere where there's like an overlap of the hair. I just try to do that. And I always shade in here too. Just sort of gives it some depth, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of weird little things that I do when I'm drawing people. I've just sort of collected weird little things over the years, and my art is basically just a combination of weird things that I figured out to do. So now I'll shade the skin, I guess, because I haven't done that yet. So again, with shadow, I usually make it a little bit more red. It just looks nice. It looks, in my opinion, a little more like a hair color. I don't know if I like this color, but it looks more like a hair color when I just make the skin dark. That's fine. And should I... I might just do highlights up there, but I will add a little like crease above the eyelid. Oh, he looks like a little sad puppy right now. And there's that. Should I shade just the entire inside of the ear? That looks dumb. I'll just do a little whoosh. I need to change the way that I draw ears, because I draw my ears very similarly. I watched a video, I think it was... I don't remember whose video it was. It might have been Bob's Maid. It was somebody's video where they drew an ear. And my brain was like, I like that ear drawing. That is how I will draw ears forever. So I've just always drawn ears the way that I saw it in that one video. And I've never found a better way to do it, I guess. Okay, I'm doing this just because I don't feel like doing the little details that are in the picture. So I feel like this is a good way to avoid having to do that. That looks fine, right? I don't know if that looks fine. The top one looks okay. Maybe the bottom one I'll just like shade it there. I can't tell. That's fine. Good enough. Good enough. And up here, I can't tell which side I should be shading. Maybe I'll just do a little thing like that. That looks fine. And I'll just add a really small little line. There we go. And then shading under here, I made that too dark. I should just take, yeah, you can take the darker color, just make it a bit lighter to get a good shadow color for stuff where your outline is really close to the color you're actually doing it. I'll just color this whole thing darker because back to my thing where I'm like signifying that it's behind. Then I'll add a little shadow in there. And under here, yeah. One thing that I think digital artists are like inspiring digital artists should practice really early on is being able to like navigate around a picture. There goes my light again. Because oh, my light decided to stay dark. Okay. That was something that I only figured out how to do fairly recently. On my pen tablet, it's really easy because there's like a little button right there. And so I just hold that down and then drag across the image. I really want my face to be lit up a bit better. But I just like drag it across and then it pans across the drawing, so it makes it really easy. But you should all learn how to do that early on because it really helps a lot. I should add shadow down here first. I somehow managed to avoid drawing fingers in here. There probably should be fingers in here. That's what she said. But I'm just gonna leave it because whatever. I should make this shadow a bit bigger so that it doesn't line up with that. That's good. That's another thing. You have to sort of be careful what you have line up and what doesn't, because I did a drawing today where it was like a girl wearing armor, probably gonna post it on my Instagram, but part of her hair like lined up perfectly with part of her armor, so it was just this weird effect where it looked like the line like carried through. It was just really strange. And yeah, so you gotta be careful what you have line up and what you don't. 'Cause sometimes when stuff lines up, it'll make it look weird. Okay, his feet look bad. Let's fix that. First of all, I should fix the line on the boots. Because you could see that when you're zoomed out. Artwork pretty much always looks better when you zoom out from it. That's why I zoom out a lot when I'm drawing. Because then I don't hate myself. But yeah, you just gotta be careful. I'm gonna erase some of the line on this boot to make it sort of line up better with the other boot. I should have been recording my screen while I was drawing this, because then I could have a better speed art. I'll just speed up the recording of the stream like with my face in it, so you'll see like all my weird funny things. I think probably tomorrow I'll start streaming on Twitch. I'm feeling pretty good about the live streaming thing, and I think Twitch is just like a better place to do it. I don't know anything about Twitch, and the people there seem scary and like they're gonna eat me or something, but whatever, I'll do that tomorrow. I'm almost done with this, and then once I've finished this drawing, I'll be able to stop streaming. So I'm just fixing up little bits of the line art just to make it look a bit better. Often what I do is outline the entire thing in black when I do this kind of stuff. I think this looks okay without being outlined in black, but I might try it anyway just for fun. I think this is looking pretty good. I like the coloring that I chose. Yeah, was there anything else I needed to fix? Oh yeah, I need to fix in here. So I should get rid of that. And then I obviously need to delete the outside lines just one more time to make sure I did it. Now if this was like, you know, if I was doing this for a friend or something, I would touch up the lines a lot more. But this is just a quick doodle, so I'm not going to be too concerned about it. This isn't a gift or a commission or anything, so it's not super important. I kind of want to add like a texture to his shirt or something. Let's try that. Let me just see if I have a good texture first. I'll look through my files here. I really like that this streaming software lets me just show Photoshop, because I don't know why I don't want people seeing my files, but I don't want people seeing my files. So I have all these like, ooh, this is probably a good one. Let's see. I have all these like texture things from DeviantArt. I have tons. Like I probably have hundreds of them, but they come in useful sometimes. Alright, so I have just the shirt selected, and then I'll put this on the, whoa, never mind. Well, that part of it's probably fine. Nah, I don't want that part actually. Let me just, I think that part's nice right there. So then I'll go to the line art, select the shirt with this thing. I don't know what this is called. Magic wand, I think. Yeah. I need to learn to use shortcuts better. So we're going to select the inverse and delete. I didn't simplify the layer. That's my fault. You gotta simplify the layer and then delete it. And then Link has a stylish blue shirt forever. No. So then I'm going to go to quick edit, because I think that's the fastest way to do this. You just turn the saturation all the way down. Sometimes I'll mess around with this stuff a little bit, but I probably won't do that on here. Ooh, that looks nice actually when you turn it up all the way. Okay, so then I'm gonna go to adjust lighting brightness to turn the brightness up. I don't know why they don't just put all the options on the quick menu, but they don't. So now I'm gonna go through these until I find one that textures the shirt but the way I want it to. Let's see. I could probably just turn the opacity down and it would do it fine. That one's okay. Oh, I didn't select that little part in there. Do you see that? Whatever. It's fine. I can do that after, honestly. And then that does it okay. Okay, let's go through these. I could probably put it on one and then turn the opacity down. That does it pretty well. That one's pretty good too, but it only really does the dark parts. I don't know. Overlay usually does a good job. How does overlay look? Overlay looks bad. Should I? Hold on. If I adjust lighting, brightness, and turn the brightness down, does that texture it more? Is it textured? It's kind of textured. That didn't really do what I want, but it looks fine. You're not going to be able to see it from a distance or anything, but I think I'll just keep it that way because it looks kind of cool. Alright, so now I'll get rid of this because I don't really need it anymore. There's still more of the picture up there, but I'll just leave it because it's not really a big deal. Then I'll crop this around our boy Link. Try and put him in the middle there as much as I can. I need to sign it with, oh, I should add white highlights first actually. That's one trick that I learned. You can just like pop white in places, and it honestly makes pictures look really nice. It just adds sort of a little layer to them, I guess. So I'll add some white up here. I'll add some white to his cheeks. I usually add rosy cheeks, but I'll just make him have little sparkly cheeks. I'll add some highlights to his nose, his mouth, the bottom of the chin. One thing I'm going to talk about sometime when I'm doing a video where I'm shading something more realistically is I'll talk about how I sort of got into learning how to shade faces. It's actually kind of interesting, and I think I had a cool method for learning that, so I'll talk about that some other time, I guess. And here, just wherever there's an edge where it looks kind of boring, you can just add a little bit of white and it'll make it pop out a little bit more, I guess. That looks good. Down here, add some more white. And then on the boots, obviously if you add white to a darker color, it will stand out more than if you add white to a lighter color. So keep that in mind when you're adding these. There we go. That looks kind of bad down there. I'll get an eraser, turn the opacity down a lot on the eraser, and then erase these lines until they look okay. That looks better. Okay. I feel like this is good, so I'm not going to mess with that. This it's already more detailed than any other part of the picture, so I don't really think I need to draw too much more attention to this, except maybe at the top there a little bit. And actually, okay, along the side will look good too. And then this is just kind of a mess, but I think it looks kind of okay, so whatever. And that's probably pretty much it. Ooh, I added a line to his shirt there where I didn't add one on the other side, so I should do that right now. It was a pretty small line, it's just like a little... I'll do this one from the bottom. There we go. I didn't do it in the same place. God damn it. My life. This is my life. There we go. Sure. That looks fine. It looks fine, Kim. Kim, stop worrying about it. It looks fine. Alright, so now I do a little thing where I select all the parts where you don't want anything. And then I just go through all the layers and delete. So that's good. And I guess that's pretty much it. So what's on here? There's nothing on that layer, is there? Okay. So now I can sign it with this color. I'll sign it right here. K T W 2016. And we're done. Yay! Okay. Oh, that was fun. That's my first complete drawing on a live stream. I've hardly live streamed before anyway, so yeah, but I'm glad that that's done. That was fun. I'm gonna go post that on my Facebook page. And that was good. Alright, so thank you to everybody who watched that, and I will probably see you again tomorrow, because this is probably going to be a thing that I do on a daily basis. So yeah, I'll see you then. Goodbye. Time to end the stream. Stop streaming. I'm pressing the button. Okay.